I do not care that there's still snow on the ground. We are planning for spring. Hey guys, it's Maggie and I am back today, and today I'm sitting on my living room floor just putting Ovi down about half an hour for her nap, and I've got some big boxes here because I thought I would start going through them. They contain all of my seeds. I've got 2 of them here. The green one is for my veggies, and then the rainbow one that I have here is for flowers. And then I have a bunch of loose seeds that I saved from plants last year that I threw into plastic bags. I'm not going crazy with seeds right now because it is indeed January, but I do want to start planning for peppers. A lot of my peppers, they take forever to germinate and to grow. I've done the grow mats. I keep them in this hallway where we have a heater, so it winds up getting warm in there, and it still takes them forever, especially the hot peppers. So I wanted to go through, pick out some hot peppers and some sweet peppers that I have because I want to start them. I think you can actually overwinter peppers, which is why I start them super early. I feel like it doesn't make a difference. One time I started them, I feel like in October, and they were they were good to go outside. This past summer though, because you know I was busy popping out a baby and then keeping that baby alive, I had to buy pepper plants, and we did get peppers from them, but it just isn't as enjoyable to do it that way. So yes, I've got so many seeds here, but I'm going to focus on the peppers. I just have to find them. We've got some different herbs and stuff. I've got dill, basil, all that, spinach. A lot of my seeds are from Baker Creek. Those are peas. I feel like I never plant peas. Beets, onions, those are root vegetables. Tomatoes, my favorite. I actually might start some of my tomatoes early too. I've got a couple different versions of beans. Got some loose guys here I should probably put away. Where the heck are my peppers? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Peppers! Ah! Do I have any other boxes? I feel like this might be it. These containers are really helpful. They are just for photos, like I think 4x6 photos, and they have a nice little organization box that they all fit into. They're great for seed packets, so that's what I do. I have the 2 of them. Okay, let me see. I've got a lot of cool peppers here. Blot, I don't know if I want to go through all of them because I have a ton. There's so many. I like Anaheim. I've grown them a number of times. These just look really cool, although definitely have to be a hot pepper just looking at them. Comparable to Scotch bonnet in heat. You know, I've never had that. I've never just taken a chunk out of a Scotch bonnet, but it doesn't seem pleasant to me. These are really cool, really tiny. I think these are hot too, right? Oh, often grown as a houseplant. Oh, that would be cool. Okay. Well, I'm already picking out peppers I want to grow. Big Jim. This looks like a cool one. That looks like it's a hot pepper. Rare habanero. Yeah, I got a number here that I want to go through. Oh, I've grown these in the past. Bikino. They were really cool. They're just cute plants. So, yeah, I'm going to get my shelf unit that's out on our deck. I'll probably bring that in over the next few days. I'm not planting these today. I'm just really picking out the peppers I want to grow. This is one I definitely want to grow. I've heard good things about this one. And just start to prepare. I feel like I'm actually going through the things I wanted to do in January and accomplishing those. We started to work on our office / now guest bedroom. I'll actually take you up there a little bit later to show you what has been going on up there. When I say I've worked on it, no, that's not the case. Zach did it, okay? I have not painted yet. My goal is to paint that room, put curtains up like I have everywhere else in the house, reorganize the furniture to make it a little bit more of a better flow in there because it feels so cramped the way that we have our bed and Zach's desk, and we have a couple dressers in there. I want to rearrange it and just make it feel a little bit easier to travel in there, especially like when Zach works up there. A lot of the dogs hang out with him, so I want to do that, but first step was getting all of the furniture into the middle of the room so that I can paint. I think we're actually going to paint next weekend, but I'll show you the room. The color we're going to do is Balboa Mist, and I don't remember the company of it, but it's sort of a very soft beige color from what I've seen. I got it super cheap from Zach's sister. She works at an Ace Hardware, and I think it was, there were a couple of cans of paint that people got mixed and then didn't buy, so I got them cheap. Oh, this one looks cool. Yeah, so that's my plan, but we're actually making progress because Zach he knocked it out of the park yesterday. He did a lot of work cleaning up the room, vacuuming the carpet. I want to get up there and carpet clean too while everything is kind of out of the way. And I'm looking forward to painting. I don't know why, I really love painting a room. I feel so good when it's all done. I'm like, man, I finished a really big project, because it's a big project, but it really feels like a big project, especially when you're changing the color of a room. And that room needs paint, okay? There was an incident before we ever bought the house with the fireplace. I don't know if somebody lit a fire in the fireplace and closed the vent, and then it just basically smoked the house. But all of our walls we moved in they had soot. It was like there was a fire in here, because there was. It was just the soot though on the wall, and it got all the way up there. So we are going to finally get rid of that on the wall. I feel like I must have gone in there and magic clean erased the walls or something, because they're not too bad now, but definitely could use a coat of paint. I know our bedroom was really, really bad with it. So, okay, I do have my flower seeds. I don't know if I really want to do anything with those. I don't know. I also kind of want to start a few of my larger tomatoes inside, because I hate that those like big slicing tomatoes that you really want to enjoy early in the season in the summer, they're not ready. They're not ripe by June. I don't know if it'll make a difference, but I thought I would try. And guys, I just saw this TikTok of this woman who had cherry tomatoes. She took basically the entire plant, put it into her basement when the tomatoes were still green. You know, the winter hit, the cold hit, the plant would have died outside. She cut the plant, it looked like, with all the green cherry tomatoes still on it, and hung it in her basement, and they've just been turning red slowly over the last few months. So she's just eaten fresh cherry tomatoes from her plant in December, in January. So I think I'll try that too. That looked really cool. The thing is, you want to find a cherry tomato plant that's more, you don't want it to be huge. And the ones that I grow, these plants become massive. I guess I could just cut off, you know, a branch of it, because they do have a large amount of tomatoes on each branch. Okay, something to think about. Anyways, let me go through my peppers here and pick out which ones I want, and I'll show you when I'm done. I feel like I'm missing tomatoes here, or peppers. That would be why. I have a whole other container of peppers. Okay. Gotta get serious and put my hair up. I must have separated these guys out. Yep, really sweet. These are some I saved. The north. Okay. Okay, we can do this. We can pick some out. Yeah, let me do a banana pepper too. Okay, I think I picked out my guys. I think I did. Well, Zach can pick out one more. If I do 10 plants, I have 9 picked out. Okay, so for hot peppers, I have Big Jim, Sugar Rush Peach. What is this one? Anaheim, because I really like them. 𝙗𝙗𝙧𝙖𝙗𝙧? I am not sure on that one. And yeah, those are the hot ones. And then I've got these guys, banana peppers. This packet is really old, but we'll try it. I've had seeds work, you know, for years after their sell-by date. Black pepper, 𝙗𝙪𝙥𝙥, King of the North, 𝙗𝙤𝙤𝙧𝙗. I know I'm killing the names here, guys. And we're back to blot. Okay, so those are the ones I'll do. I'm going to set these aside so I can plant these. And then I do want to go through all my flower seeds and see if I can... Dixie! Please don't wake the baby. Please don't wake her. Oh, I think Amazon's delivering. That's why. Okay. That's probably why Dixie's barking. Want to go through my flower seeds that I saved. Plus, I've got some green bean seeds here. Look at all this nasturtium I saved. That was awesome. I'm gonna try to organize that into this, and oh, I might nap. I might nap today. I'm tired. Oh boy. When your hair's matted to the side of your face, you know you got a good nap. I did wind up napping just for a little bit, about an hour, maybe a little bit more, when Novi was napping because I was tired. Usually what we do is while Zach is home, I have been laying down a few minutes before her nap because it always takes me a little bit to fall asleep, and she only sleeps for about an hour for her second nap. So he'll play with her for a little bit and then put her down for hers. Anyways, in the office slash future guest bedroom, it looks a little chaotic behind me, doesn't it? We've got some work to do. We are going to paint this room that soft beige color that I was telling you about. We'll put up curtains. We have 4 windows here. There's one back here that you can't really see. We have to fix these closet doors. This is the room that Zach uses for his closet. And what else are we going to do? Rearrange all the furniture. This is the bed frame. We did have one here. We had it against this wall. But because the room is longer this ways, we're actually going to put the head of the bed against this area back here. It won't look perfect. It's just a weird shaped room. It goes up into our attic, so there's a little like cutout and then stairs up behind this wall. It's an odd shaped room, but it'll feel nice to get it all cleaned up and a little bit more organized in here. It did get messy. The dogs like to lay on this bed a lot. I'm going to take the actual mattress and the, what do you call it? I guess it's not a bed frame exactly. It's the thing that moves. It's like the electronic bed. We're going to stick it on this bed frame here. So excited about that. And then this will be our guest bedroom. I would like to get the curtains probably in February because I calculated it out. It'll cost about... well, it depends on which curtains I get. I'm looking for ones that match our bedding. Our bedding is this white with a little bit of green floral in it, like a sage. Is it sage? It's sort of a green color. I don't know how to describe it. I'm looking for curtains that'll match that color. But I want to paint, make sure that I think it'll look good together. And yeah, there's just a lot of stuff in this room. Like, here's my wedding dress. And then, of course, because it is Zach's office, he has his desk back here. So we're going to move that over that way. We may have to try out a few different configurations and see how it goes. So we're hoping to knock that out next weekend because shortly after that, I will be getting my wisdom teeth taken out. I am not looking forward to it. I'm like getting nervous. There are some things that have made me feel better about it. I feel like both the dentist and the oral surgeon made me feel better about the whole process. There were a few things I'm worried about. Obviously, terrified of dental procedures. But when it comes to this, I'll be knocked out. Like, I will not be aware of it happening. So that'll be fine. That'll be totally fine for the wisdom teeth. I was worried about the breastfeeding portion of it. I talked to the oral surgeon about that. She made me feel better. It's only 24 hours that I will not be able to breastfeed. And coincidentally enough, I think just Zach being home, Novi's taking a bottle now. I don't know what happened. It must be him trying with her a lot more and, you know, her realizing this guy doesn't have the milkers, but I can feed her a bottle too. So my plan is before my wisdom teeth get removed, I'm going to set up and clean all of my pumping supplies, and I will have them all set aside ready to go so I can pump and use for baths or whatever. That way I'm not like in pain, miserable, having to clean stuff and search for it, all that good stuff. I am a little bit nervous because I did lose some weight. I mentioned this recently. I suddenly lost weight. It seems to be static, but it is my pre-pregnancy weight, so I don't have any extra. And I can see it in my body. I can actually feel it in my body. And I know that after I get my wisdom teeth out, eating is going to be difficult. So that is something I'm also preparing for, is grocery shopping. Not going to get a ton of stuff, but there are certain things like, I think it's either Naked or Boathouse. One of those two brands has a protein smoothie that I really like. I'll probably get a few of those. Maybe things like scrambled eggs. I'll probably get some soups that are just, liquid. Anything to try and get as much nutrition as I can while my mouth is healing. It's like I'm nervous for the aftermath and the pain of it. Do you hear the squeaking? Zach's playing with the dogs in Novi. I'm worried about the pain and healing and all of that afterwards, but it's like I can't even think of that right now. We just have to get it done, and we'll deal with the aftermath when the aftermath is here. But at least I'll have food and stuff prepared and just things to make life easier for myself here. I feel like this is going to be more of a pain in the butt than some of my surgeries have been. Like, honestly, maybe that's just because I've had a lot of surgery. It's kind of like, I know what I'm doing. Like, I know how to prepare and all that stuff. This is new. Like, the eating portion and keeping hydrated, I'm really nervous about. I was looking online for things to do. Like, I'm not supposed to drink through a straw, so I'm going to switch out my water bottle. What else? You don't want to do any sort of like sucking motion, I guess. That's why the straw, because it can cause issues with the hole where the tooth was. So I'm sure the surgeon will tell us all about it. We are also potentially going to ask a friend to watch Novi the morning that I go. So that way Zach can just handle me, get me home, and then pick up Novi. We don't have a lot of people close by for her to go to. And I don't want to ask my brother and sister-in-law because it's in Philly. They're in Philly, and an hour drive just sounds absolutely miserable. Like, not just for me, but for Zach. So we're figuring out the logistics, and the last thing that I have to figure out is the cost. I don't know how much this is going to cost. They said they'll call me probably this coming week to give me the estimate. They're going to go check out my insurance. They said they had to wait for the new year just for, as insurance renews. They wanted to check what the price would likely be. I think it is going to go under medical, so I'm hoping more of it's covered. I know it can be expensive, though. There's so many different things you have to think of. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I will tell you guys, though, the dentist that I am going to, I'm actually going to say who it is. It's Dublin Dental Center in Dublin, Pennsylvania. They have made me feel so much better about my teeth. Like, I have such dental anxiety. I know I've mentioned it a lot. They have actually made me feel so much better about doing things. They're just very calm. They're very understanding and encouraging. And I did go to a dentist previously, like in 2018, and they were really friendly and stuff, but I didn't feel like this. I just feel like this dentist is so kind, and he's very, he's down to earth. He's real. When I talked to this dentist about my concerns with breastfeeding and needing medication because I'm so anxious, he's like, I do not want to tell you to just pump and dump. It's not my expertise. Like, I like that he was honest about that. And he made me feel a lot better about the root canal. So just not even like if the root canal will be successful or not. It's what I've decided to do. I do want to go forward with it. And I know I've had so many people. It's like the people who had successful root canals are like, yeah, go for it. It'll be fine. And then the people who've had ones that failed are like, just pull the tooth. I want to try. I want to try to save the tooth, okay? If it doesn't work out, then it's on me. And I'll have to deal with the consequences. I will not complain much. It's what I've decided to do, and he really made me feel a lot less anxious about being awake for that. I'm gonna be on some Ativan, okay, just to help take the edge off, but I feel better about going into that. I don't think I ever, like beforehand, I could have imagined myself being awake for something like that. So fingers crossed it doesn't go horribly and I feel everything. He sounded very confident. I was like, do you think you can properly numb me? Like, will you try? And he said, yes, I will give it my all. So, yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, I'm trying to take care of things around the house, not just preparation for wisdom teeth removal, but also just starting my 2026 list of things to do. And I feel like we're starting off really strong, getting this room done. I'm making some small repairs. I tried to fix our carpet downstairs. That didn't work out too well. You may have seen in some of my videos, I know, actually, you know what, you probably haven't. It's something that I notice that nobody else probably has picked up on. Or if you have, you're like, whatever. There's a separation in our carpet downstairs. And it's like there was nothing to combine the seams. I don't know, nothing, like no tape or anything used to put the seams together. And I don't know if you're supposed to do that or not, but the seams have come apart. So I tried getting iron-on seam tape. I don't have a carpet iron. Google convinced me that I could do it with a regular iron. It didn't go super great, and it made the carpet like bubbly, and you can tell where the seam is. So, oh well, but at least it's like stuck down together. It's just you can obviously tell where the seam is, and I'm a little frustrated that it looks like that. Whatever, what can you do? It's only a small section. I probably could have contacted the company that did our carpets and see if they could just replace that one section, but I'm too lazy for that. I'm a do-it-yourselfer sort of person. Anyways, guys, so that's what's been going on over here. I just wanted to share about my seeds and our work in this room. I'll probably vlog that. I'll put it in one video once we get painting and stuff, and my upcoming procedure. I'm going to look swollen. I'm going to have to pre-film some videos, I think. It's going to be chipmunk teeth. Or maybe I won't pre-film. Maybe just you get Maggie as she comes, as she is. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope your 2026 is kicking off very well, and I will see you in the next. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you are looking for a way to help support my channel, consider liking this video or even subscribing. You can also check out my store at LetsTalkIBD.shop. I have stickers and hoodies like these guys over here, just related to chronic illness and inflammatory bowel disease, something fun. And I also have a coupon code for my YouTube watchers. You could also become a member of my channel, like the wonderful people scrolling on screen here. They've become a member and they have access to videos a little bit earlier. It's a great way to support my channel, and really, just watching my videos means the world. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next.